Hello everyone and welcome to SUNUP. I'm LYNDALL STOUT. Hard to believe we're almost to mid-December. Oklahoma's wheat crop is coming along, and that's where we begin today with an update from Dr. Oliveira Silva, our OSU Extension small grain specialist.
Yeah, so September was very dry. It delayed a little bit our planting for the dual purpose trial. So we planted this trial here, which is what we call the forage trials, end of September. And we can see that right now we have a good amount of forage. We collected some samples yesterday. Can definitely see differences among varieties. And so I'm looking forward to see that data and share with producers. As far as our grain only wheat, we planted it on time. We got some heavy rains in October, which kind of delayed some locations, but overall I think we're planted in time. And since those rains in October, we haven't seen anything, so it's been really dry and the wheat could definitely use some water. As far as grazing initiation, I'm hearing that some of the producers have already let their cattle out. Some are thinking on next week, but and also hearing that we have a fairly good amount of forage that was produced during the fall. Usually grazing starts 45 to 60 days after planting. Plants about 6 to 8 inches of top growth. But very important is to check that secondary root development to make sure that the plants are well anchored and grazing it's not going to impact the crop. Our wheat here in Oklahoma, it doesn't need those many weeks of very cold temperature to vernalize. So we have some varieties here that may need 2 weeks and some that may need 6. But I'll say that here in Oklahoma, we don't get those very strong vernalization periods, so it's okay if we are in a warm winter. We just need about, would say, 2-3 weeks of temperatures below 50 Fahrenheit for the wheat to go through that dormancy period. I've been hearing some concerns about yellow wheat, and in some situations, some folks were worried about wheat streak mosaic. Got sent samples to the lab, to the diagnostic lab here, and samples got back negative. But I just wanted to say that if people were concerned, they just should send samples here to the lab, and they will give them the report. Also, some situations of yellow wheat could be in those low-lying areas of the field where the wheat was just sitting in those 3-4 inches of rain that we got in October, those early planted wheat. That could have damaged the roots, possibly also predisposed the development of some fungus in the roots. So we had some samples that had root rots, fungus in the wheat. And if people were in doubt, just send samples to the lab. Some situations could be possibly nitrogen deficiency in those areas, and that could be due to losses through denitrification or leeching in those heavy rains spots. This fall has been very quiet on diseases. I haven't seen many diseases overall. Yesterday I spotted some leaf rust here in the field, but really spotted. I haven't heard of many issues with diseases in general, but we'll see as we get out of the winter and in the spring how things look. Right now, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm just hoping for that rain. I'm trying to get some late planted wheat here established or planted, and it's gonna be again a late season dusted in, so this will be interesting too. So I'm really hoping to get some rain soon.